Scientist killed, Iran cites complex operation, accuses Mossad. Tehran, Iran claimed on Monday that its eminent nuclear physicist who was assassinated on Friday was the victim of a complex operation involving completely new means and blamed the Mossad, the Israeli Secret Service. On the same day and with a protocol worthy of the greatest martyrs of the Islamic Republic of Iran, the authorities paid a last tribute to this scientist, Mohsen Fakhrizadeh, and promised to continue his work. Mohsen Fakhrizadeh was killed near Tehran in a car bomb attack followed by a shootout on his car, according to the Defense Ministry, who presented the victim after the fact as a Deputy Minister of Defense and head of the Defense Research and Innovation Organization, Sépand. Few details have emerged on the exact circumstances of the attack. In interviews with Iranian media on Monday, Admiral Ali Shamkhani, Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council, spoke of a complex operation involving the use of electronic equipment. The People's Mojahedin, an opposition group in exile, must have been involved, but the criminal element in all of this is the Zionist regime and the Mossad, he said. According to him, Mohsen Fakhrizadeh had been targeted many times in the past, but this time the enemy used a completely new style and method, professional and specialized, and succeeded in achieving the objective he had pursued for 20 years. Without citing sources, Iranian news agency Fars claimed that the attack was carried out using a remote-controlled automatic machine gun and mounted on a Nissan pickup. Citing an informed source, Press TV, an English-language state television news channel, reported that weapons recovered from the scene of the assassination were made in Israel. Remain unknown. Sworn enemy of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Israel has not officially reacted to the accusations launched since Friday by Iranian authorities, attributing the assassination to it. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in 2018 presented the slain scientist as the head of a secret military nuclear program that Iran has always denied. Mohsen Fakhrizadeh was one of those practically unknown men who rose to posthumous notoriety. Little is known about him, but one thing is certain: he was important. If our enemies had not committed this heinous crime and shed the blood of our dear martyr, he could have remained unknown, Defense Minister Amir Hatami said. Unable to contain her tears at the sight of the body of the physicist, during a ceremony at the Ministry of Defense in Tehran. But today it is revealed to the whole world. The remains were honored on Saturday and Sunday in Mossad and Qom, two Shiite holy places, as was that of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani, who was eliminated by Washington in Iraq in January. The portrait of the martyr general was placed near the coffin next to that of the scientist. The latter has accomplished considerable work in the field of atomic defense and the government doubled Sepand's budget, General Hatami said, denying that Mohsen Fakhrizadeh had participated in any military nuclear program. Decisive punishment. The funeral prayer was led by Ziauddin Akhajanpour, representative of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. We will be patient, but our nation demands with one voice a decisive punishment against those responsible for the assassination, he said. The scientist's coffin was then buried at Imamzadeh Saleh, a sanctuary in Tehran where two other scientists were laid to rest who were murdered in 2010 and 2011, murders also attributed to Israel. After pointing the finger at Israel, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani on Saturday promised a response on time to the death of Mohsen Fakhrizadeh. Many ultra-conservatives are calling for the ban from Iran of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, inspectors responsible for inspecting sensitive Iranian activities under the international nuclear agreement reached in 2015. But that pact has threatened to be shattered since President Donald Trump, a close ally of Israel, unilaterally withdrew the United States from it in 2018, before reinstating economic sanctions against Iran. The deal offered Tehran relief from international sanctions in exchange for guarantees intended to attest to the exclusively peaceful nature of its nuclear program. Joe Biden, elected President of the United States in November, has shown his will to save what can be of this deal.